When a beginner takes a look at a beautiful cake, they become discouraged. I could never make that. I will just reap the rewards instead of going to the trouble to make it. Democracy is like baking a cake. It looks complicated at first, but with experience, time, dedication, passion, and the right ingredients, it can unfold right before your eyes. Like a cake, democracy is a beautiful idea, an idea for the people and by the people. Democracy is guided by the idea that ordinary citizens have the wisdom to choose for themselves. To be a citizen means that you hold a position of rights and responsibilities in society. To have knowledge of rights means you know all the rules and follow them. The recipe for a cake is like having a knowledge of rights. The recipe is a set of rules or a guide for the baker, like rights are for citizens. In order to even think about following a cake recipe, we have to buy the ingredients. In a democratic society, we must be able to make, buy, or trade for things we need and want. If I want to make a chocolate cake, I will need to buy flour, sugar, butter, eggs, cocoa, milk, and vanilla. It is easy for students to see this as they observe their parents buying groceries. Buying and selling goods is part of being a good citizen. It is a way to give back to society. As you prepare your cake for baking, you need to be sure to add the ingredients in just the right order. If you forget an ingredient or skip a step, your cake will not turn out like you want it to. Democracy is the same. In respect for equal justice under the law, if you make a wrong choice, you'll get in trouble for it. In the classroom, you can ask your students, will this choice benefit you only or others too? Choices both in the kitchen and classroom should be made for the common good. I wouldn't want to whip the butter with the flour. That just wouldn't be right. I need to be sure to whip the butter with the sugar to get the results that I am looking for. E pluribus unum, one out of many, is the motto of the United States. This is what democracy is all about. Democracy rings true when citizens see that their individual desires must balance with a higher purpose. Children call this idea one for all and all for one. When making a rainbow cake, there are several different colors. While they are all beautiful and unique on their own, their true beauty and potential is realized when they all come together. Like the cake colors, students can value individuality, yet they also belong to a group that can achieve things that one student could not do alone. Democracy is communication. To increase democracy in the classroom, it is important to hold regular classroom meetings. At these meetings, big issues, problems, and opportunities that arise at school can be discussed. Sometimes these meetings will get heated, but that's okay. Just like baking a cake, heat is essential for the growth and change of the cake, and heat is essential for our students to grow and change for the better. When cakes come out of the oven, they need to cool for a while. Once they are removed from their pans, they look plain and uninteresting. Like these seemingly plain cakes, some students may seem boring or uninteresting to their peers, but to be true citizens means that we treat other people in the way we want to be treated. This trust is an oath of recognition and honor. As teachers, we trust our students to see the hidden positive qualities in everyone, no matter how they look on the outside. Democratic citizens see a need and figure out a way to fulfill it, even if that requires sacrifice of time, money, or effort. Community service projects are great ways for students to get involved and make a positive impact in the school, community, and society in general. Cleaning up a vacant parking lot, improving a park or school playground, volunteering in a retirement home. The list goes on and on. Anything and everything could be improved. Even the most extravagant cake could be made better. Whether it's adding tiny roses or a string of pearls, a cake will be more beautiful and presentable the more time we spend on it. No matter how large or small, service matters to every citizen. The most important part of the cake is the end result. No matter how pretty it looks, the taste is what sets it apart from other cakes. A cake that is both beautiful on the outside and delicious on the inside is a successful cake. Even though democracy may look complicated and impossible at first, with the right ingredients, proper preparation, hard work, trust, and patience, it can prove to be a strong foundation in the classroom and in society. We must choose which cake is the right one for us. We must choose one out of many. Democracy is like baking a cake, and it tastes delicious too.